In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to use the text tool, or some people call it the font tool, or what Photoshop actually calls it is the... In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to use the text tool, or also known as the type tool. So I've just gone ahead and created a new document. Now let's go to the font tool over here in the toolbar. If you right click, a second menu box will appear. So what these buttons mean is you can pretty much have your text as horizontal, which is what you normally would have it. You can even have it vertical, and then you have these two here, which I wouldn't worry about. I have never used these two, so I'm not going to go through those. But these are the two main ones. The horizontal and the vertical type tool are the two main ones that we use. Now let's go over onto a canvas. If you left click on your canvas, you can start typing. Now let's go over to our canvas. If you left click on your mouse on the canvas, you can start typing your text. You will notice that the color is white. So all we need to do to change that is by highlighting it, going over here and clicking onto your color, and your color picker box will appear. And all you need to do is pretty much just drag it up or down to whichever color you want. Okay, and you can pretty much pick whichever color you want. And if you know the color code, you would just enter in your hex code over here. And let's hit OK. Another thing you need to know is that our font size is 46. So if you wanted to change that, make sure that it is highlighted. You can click over here, the down arrow, and pretty much click whichever font size you want, or alternatively you can just enter in the size. So let's just go with, say, 60. Okay, and then once you're done, you can either hit the move tool or select tool, some people call it, or alternatively you can just click off the canvas. Now another great tip is making sure that whatever font another great tip is make sure you select the layer that you're wanting to use, and if you go Control A, it'll actually highlight that layer. Oopsie. Yeah, no, that's right. Hello, Control A. So if you come on the top here, you can increase the size. Another quick tip is if you are wanting to just increase it without having to go on the top there, all you need to do is hit Control or Command on a Mac, T for Tango, and a box will appear. And all you need to do is hit the Shift key, grab it from either corners of the box, and you can drag it out. So that's another quick tip too. And then all you need to do is either hit this tick button here, or you can hit Enter, or you can hit the Move tool or Select tool. If you want a quicker way to access your text box, on the right hand side here in your Windows panel, this is your Windows panel here, but this is like your second part of your toolbar, you could say, is what you call the characters menu. Now if you don't have this characters menu, you can just go to Windows and you tick characters. And what this box is, let's just go back into it. It pretty much has a little bit more extra. It has a little bit more extra features, you could say, as opposed to what you would find on the top here when you click onto your text tool. Okay, you have obviously your font that you're using, if you're wanting it as regular or bold. So this one's actually just a regular. All right, over here your size. All right, and then this one here is the line spacing between your two lines. So if you're creating a column of wording or whatever, that will help you with your spacing. Okay, and then obviously your color. And then over here, if we click onto that, it will just bold it. Okay, and this here is obviously your italics. And then you have over here, if you click onto this one here, it brings it up as an italics, because obviously you tick the italics box and it's made it, everything is all caps. Okay, and this one here would be obviously your first letter will be all caps and the rest will be small. And then you have your, I don't use those two, you have your underline, and then you have your strike through. Okay, so those ones are pretty much self-explanatory, and the rest of the other ones I don't really use, but you're more than welcome to obviously have a play and work out exactly what those are. And that is pretty much the basics of using your text tool in Photoshop. It's very, very easy. Another feature I wanted to go through with you is, and I found this a really helpful tip, is if you click onto, let's just create a new layer, okay, and then by creating a new layer, all you need to do is click on this little post-it notes and a new layer will appear. We're going to go over here and we are going to text, we are going to click onto our text tool, okay, and I'm just going to pretty much take my mouse and drag it and release, and a little box will now appear, and this is known as a text box. Okay, I'm just going to go over here and I'm just going to decrease my font size to about 30, and everything else I'm just going to leave the same. Okay, actually no, I'm not. I'm actually going to go over here and I'm going to make sure that it is starting on the left hand side. And what this box does is it pretty much, if you just start typing, say, hello there, my name is Sam and I love to type words, whatever words. Okay, so what this box pretty much does is, let's just make sure my spelling is right. It keeps your text within that box. So if you're obviously creating a invitation, for instance, and you've got a little section there that you're wanting to keep the text in a confined space. If you make yourself a little text box and you start typing, it will keep the text within that box. All right, so that's just a little helpful tip, or a little bonus tip you could say, that will help you if you are making invitations or pretty much anything. It's a great tip to use. Alrighty, and that's it for this video.